fuck was that?
So welcome to What the Fuck Did I Dream Last Night? I almost forgot the name of our podcast because we haven't done this in so long.
Hey
I'm
friends,
Jaynee.
I'm Jess. Hello guys.
Man, guys, it's just been, 2020 is enough as it is, and then we're just getting other curveballs thrown at us.
Yeah, it's been a
Hate's rocking
whole.
an Aeropostale
Yeah, I think this
shirt
is
right
your
now.
cousin. This is my brother-in-law's, I think, from when he was like in middle school. I think it's Scotty's Aeropostale. Aeropostale. Is that even still a store?
You know it is, and the only reason I know this is remember back in episode 1 I mentioned my friend
Oh
Caitlin.
yeah.
She she just recently told me, she's like, everything's always so cheap there. It's like at Ross Park Mall, like in Pittsburgh. She's like, they still have one there. And I was like, I thought they didn't exist. She's like, the only time I go there is if I'm at work and someone's like, oh, you want to come do something and I don't have clothes. She's like, I go there and I buy a cheap outfit. She's like, not everything says Aeropostale like all over it anymore.
That's funny. It's also genius.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so here we are, rocking my Aeropostale shirt. I'm a little under the weather this episode, guys, so I apologize, but darn it, life had to stop throwing. I'm hitting the curveball. I'm hitting the curveball this week.
Haynes been banished to her upstairs. She built a fort.
I have a fort built. I'm quarantined upstairs right now with my dog at my feet, so I'm ready to talk about some dreams. I should have talked about febrile dreams are good. They're usually pretty crazy dreams. But I didn't get to do enough research on that dream. So I think next week I'll go into my really long febrile dream. It's
Febrile?
like when you have a fever, like when you're febrile,
Oh, I didn't know what
you have
that
like
meant.
really crazy, yeah, sorry, it's a medical, medical brain.
I was like, a February dream? Okay.
You're like, are you sure? How much medicine did you take?
How far did they stick that thing up your nose?
But
Hayden got tested for COVID today.
I
I feel
did,
like we should
guys.
just say it.
Yeah, it's all right. It's all good. I'm sure I'm fine, but gotta be safe, want to protect others, so here I am. But yeah, so anyways, but I had a fever over the weekend and I was so tired. I had like a really like deep sleep and I just felt like I had a dream that lasted like an hour. It was
Oh
like
my
all
gosh.
over the place. But I need to kind of like organize it and try to interpret it a little bit. So I think that'll be next week's.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
feel like I shouldn't have a dream podcast.
no, it's not like something we learn in like, PA school or medical school or anything. It's just I've just heard that from people, like even before I was a PA. That's by
What was
no
that word
means
though?
oh, febrile to mean like it's the adjective of like fever. Like if somebody's feverish,
They're
they are
febrile?
febrile. Yeah.
Febrile?
Yeah. But
I think I'm gonna start using that anytime I have a fever and be like, sorry, I'm gonna call off work, be like, I can't come into work today. I'm febrile. And they're gonna be like, what?
they're like she's legit.
I'm febrile. Be like,
Yeah.
okay. Don't know. Jaynee doesn't use those words.
I think it goes like one of two ways. I didn't drug myself, because didn't want to like mask my symptoms. So you know how like if you take NyQuil
Oh yeah,
and
for
you
sure,
like
for sure.
sometimes you have like crazy dreams and sometimes you're just like so tired you don't remember anything.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I didn't like over the weekend I tried not to take anything so I knew if I needed to get tested or not before work. And so anyways, I just had like a really deep sleep that was like non-sedated. Like I wasn't drugged and man, it was like vivid. It was
That's
yeah.
great. I cannot wait
Woke
for
up like
that one.
sweating and I don't know.
Oh man.
I hope I do it justice. Sometimes you have those really long dreams that you can't.
And you feel like you're just like rambling forever and everyone's like,
Yeah.
I have no clue what the fuck you're talking about.
Yeah.
So
It's hard.
all right.
Um,
So I literally have these notes labeled and it says it's episode 13. So I'm guessing this is episode 13.
so organized before our life went to shambles
Our
for
life
several weeks.
yes, it was
Our
not just
lives.
getting tested for COVID. I had some family shit going
And to
on.
let you know how life's been, that like the day we can finally do this is the day I got tested for COVID.
Yes, it's like, oh, you're off work today? Okay, me too. Let's do
I'm
this.
like, I literally was like, let me pop a Zofran, which is an anti-nausea medicine for those who don't know.
All the medical terms.
Um, so yeah, you guys are getting a full dose. I don't know. I know some people in other countries and stuff listen to this. Yeah, Zofran's great, but I was like, let me pop a Zofran, give it 30 minutes, and then let's do this.
And
So
like
we're in a time window right now.
if you guys follow us on Twitter, I posted earlier this week. I was like, "Hey guys, just so you know, we're still here. We're just having some problems." And this was pre-Hayne getting tested for COVID. So like
Yeah.
it's just been
Yeah, but
it's
we're
all good.
good. All
We're
good.
still here. We're all alive.
Yeah, sorry
We're
about
half
that,
well.
guys. The show must
We're
go
well.
on.
We're just
Yeah, I'm all right. I'll be all right.
she's just keeping to
Good,
herself now.
good vibes, positive vibes, good test,
Yes.
and all good. All right, so what you got?
All right, so I'm going to read these notes, and I know what this one is now, and you're gonna laugh during this too.
Oh,
I'm already
good.
laughing. Sorry, I hate when I pre-laugh about things.
It's like story of my life. I'm the biggest fan of my own jokes.
So before I start this stream, because I did put these at the top, and I don't want to forget to mention it, when I go into deciphering it or talking about
Interpreting.
thank you.
hmm
Deciphering was not the correct word I wanted to
I
use.
struggled with the word interpret earlier, so that's why it's
um,
fresh in my
I
brain.
used dreammoods.com and our good old Anti-Flow website that we love.
A girl.
Actually, it was the Anti-Flow one I was on to specify because there's a different Anti-Flow and then there's like the spiritual Anti-Flow, and I
Ah,
was on the
dang it! I
spiritual
always forget
Anti-Flow.
about that. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So into my dreamland, I go to meet some people at Applebee's.
Sorry.
Um, you're already laughing.
I've just been watching a lot of Netflix the last
First
72 hours.
what you watch it?
I
They go
haven't,
to Chili's.
no, I haven't talked to people, I guess. I don't know. That was really funny.
Oh. I thought you were gonna say you've been watching The Office. I'm like, but they go to Chili's, not
Oh,
Applebee's.
so much The Office and Parks and Rec, anyways.
Can't get into parts and recs, but we won't go into that.
Yeah, okay, so you went to Applebee's. Oh, I could kill for
So
some Applebee's. But
I
then I'd probably throw
I
up.
don't
So.
really like Applebee's that much. It's not that good, except their appetizers, and they have a wonton taco.
See,
Oh,
so
so
that's
good.
it. I think I like the concept of Applebee's. But like you actually go there and just like that was,
Like,
I don't
why did I
know.
spend that much money on that food?
Sorry, Applebee's, if you want to sponsor us,
I like
I'll eat all your
their,
food
but
ever.
then they have like the dollar drinks, so I'll go there for their dollar drinks and
That's the
eat all the
only reason.
wonton
It's
tacos.
the only reason I've ever gone there.
Have you ate the wonton tacos though?
I think I have, maybe not. It's
Oh my
been years. It was before I got married.
what?
It's been like
Okay.
over 2 years. Okay,
For me
anyways.
saying I don't like Applebee's, I've been there a lot. I
I
mean,
don't
I'm
think there's
dreaming about them.
I don't think there's one where I live. I think it closed down.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. So already on tangent number 1 after 5 words.
Sorry guys, again, I haven't talked to people or seen people besides my
I haven't
husband.
talked to Jess at all, I feel like. Anyways,
We're doing good.
we are doing good. It'll be fine. Just love us, guys.
Everything's
Just love
fine.
us. So I tell to my husband all the time, just love me. Just love me.
My trademark is everything's fine. You're fine. I'm fine. We're all fine. I say it about 10 times a week.
Oh, I
Everything's
just tell
fine.
people to love me. All right. So I go to meet some people at Applebee's.
My dog
I was a
just
parent.
walked away from me. I'm sorry. My dog was just like, fuck this, and walked away to sit in the corner. It just was like, I can't even take you guys right now.
If I have to hear the word Applebee's one more time.
Oh, God.
Don't
Okay.
worry, we switched to a different restaurant down the line here, guys.
Thank
So don't.
God.
All
So you're at
right.
Applebee's?
I was apparently drinking before I went, or at least it seemed like I was already drunk in my dream. So in the Applebee's parking lot, I was sitting in my car and like I couldn't seem to figure out like how to leave it, like how to exit my car.
Hmm.
And I kept leaving my car on and leaving the keys in my ignition, or I kept leaving the door open. Like I just couldn't successfully park my car. I do not ever recall going into Applebee's.
Hmm.
Never made it. Just like you never made it to Cracker Barrel.
Mm.
Never made it to Applebee's.
Ugh.
But then I ended up at Sheetz because I had to get gas because I left my car running that whole time that I was trying to park my car. I just never turned my car off. And that was like a real, like, only couple like sentences, but it was just like me going back and forth, like trying to walk away. Like my car was just running forever and I just could not make it into Applebee's.
Oh, Sheets though.
So I
Did you
know.
make it into Sheets? I don't have
Yeah.
Sheets by me either, guys. For those of you who have Sheets. Mm.
Sheetz is, for any Philly listeners, Sheetz is better than Wawa.
Is
One.
it Wegmans or Wawa? It's Wawa.
Wawa. Wegmans is an awesome grocery
Yeah.
store that they have that I
Yeah.
wish we had.
Yeah, and this is like a gas station, guys, that sells food. I know it
But
sounds
it's like the best
disgusting, but it's
food.
like a deli cafe. Oh my gosh, it's so good. It's probably not
So
that good, but it is good to me and us growing up. No, it's good. It's good.
I just stopped there and got a hamburger on my way home from work
See?
like last week.
Oh, so good.
Oh, sorry. Okay,
That good.
so throwing things off my desk. I'm at a desk today for once, not like in a weird place.
Huh, we're changing it up. I'm in a weird chair that I never sit in.
I know, I know. I noticed that you're like recording how I normally record, and I'm like all professional here. Anyways, let's keep the ball rolling. So I end up at Sheetz because I had to get gas because I left my car running. So at Sheetz, which is a gas station here, by the way, I haven't put that in my notes, but we already went off on that tangent. I pull up to a pump and had to like pull up and back up multiple times to get to the pump. So that's why I feel like I took that I was drunk in my dream. Like, I don't know. I just was struggling. I
Mm-hmm.
do not condone drinking and driving, but that's just how I took it that what was
I
happening.
was gonna say I laugh because I never like felt drunk in my dreams. I never like I don't know. But that's funny, like because you were just being so goofy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, then the next thing here, you'll see why I also think this. So the one worker comes out and is like, "Hey, Jaynee, what's going on? Do you want a Miller Lite?" And I'm like, "Sure." So I go into the gas station, get the beer, and I pay for my gas. And I'm standing there drinking the beer, and I'm like, "Wait, do you not sell food here? Like, what the fuck? I want food." Also in my notes here, Sheetz is the best food, especially drunk.
Mm, ugh.
So I like left, and I also recall there being like NASCAR on the TVs in there too. So it was like almost like a bar-y like Sheetz that didn't have food, but I got my gas.
Hmm. It seems like
Real
a
weird.
dangerous combination, basically a bar gas station.
Uh,
Like
oh yeah. And for any of our Greensburg listeners, in my dream I was picturing like it was like the Sheetz across from Scooby's, which Scooby's is a bar, and you know that
Oh
Sheetz right
yeah.
there. Like, that's where I was.
Okay.
Um, do 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 do. So then, next in my dream, this is just taking another turn. I was at my Aunt Jan's house, which is Haynes' mother in law's,
Woo.
and no one is home except Megan, who's my cousin, which is Haynes' sister in law.
Woo.
And so we go to bed. And like clearly, this is like I feel like me and Megan have done this multiple times. Like went out, came back to that house, and crashed. Like so when I get up, there's now everybody is home. Like the whole family is home. Like Scott and Steph, who don't even live in town, like all the brothers, sisters, mom and dad, everyone's there. Don't
Mhm.
know if you and Cam were there, but I
That's
know
okay.
Steph was definitely there. So when I get up, I also now have Molly, my daughter, with me, and I go to use their pink bathroom, which is like I had to put pink bathroom in there because Hayne knows exactly what bathroom I'm in. It's the last bathroom they hit. They live in a big ranch. It's the last bathroom to hit like to the back two like bedrooms.
Mhm.
So I'm in there. Let me find my space. And no one knew that I stayed there. Like apparently I don't know. So I go into the bathroom and I go to take Molly's diaper off so she can go to the bathroom. When I take her diaper off, she just starts peeing and like floods the bathroom floor.
Sorry.
Wait, no. So one, Molly's never peed on my bathroom floor until 2 days ago. No, yesterday.
Oh,
Trevor brought her in.
which means you had this
And
dream how long ago? Like weeks ago?
exactly, it was like foreshadowing this was
Uh,
gonna happen. Trevor, I'm in the I'm in the shower, and Trevor's like, "Oh, do you want to just shower with her? Like, we just came home from camping." And I was like, "Yeah." So she's standing there about to pick her up, and we were talking, and I was like, "Trevor, Trevor, Trevor." She peed.
Oh God.
I mean, but she just peed like a little baby puddle, not
She didn't
like
like,
this.
oh.
Like when she like flooded the bathroom floor. Like there was like an inch of pee over this whole bathroom. It was just soaked with pee.
It's gross. It's a lot of pee.
So as this is happening, I'm like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? And I hear Steph walking down the hall, and she was gonna come into that bathroom, and she opened the door, and I'm like, I'm so sorry. I have Molly's pee everywhere.
Oh my God.
And I just recall being so embarrassed as ever. Like I was just so upset because I just had so much pee. It's like you overflew someone's toilet
Right.
almost, but
Yeah.
it was just my daughter's diaper. I
She
took it
really
off
had
and
to
she peed.
go.
But I took off her diaper, and that's literally all I have about this dream.
That's
Are you
that
snapping for? What are you
I'm
snapping for?
snapping at my dog. That's what I do to tell him to stop. Um, yeah, that was a good description with the toilet overflowing, because I just pictured like a random like puddle, but now that's like
Huh.
that describes the seriousness and
Amount
the
of pee,
intensity that
like
you felt.
yes, like there's just so much pee, and like I was just, and I don't like if that would ever happen in real life. Like if I took her diaper off and she peed a lot, I'd be like, "Oh shit, I'm sorry, my
Yeah.
daughter just peed on your floor." Like,
Yeah, it wouldn't be a big
I'm
deal. She'd be
sorry.
like, "Oh yeah,
I
it's
couldn't.
fine. Do you need anything?" Like,
Also, I'd be like, "Just give me some Clorox wipes." Like,
yeah, she
I
would
mean,
just
to wipe
like
up this tile floor in a bathroom.
she
Throw
would
the
have a
rug
spare
if there's a rug.
Aeropostale onesie around, because that's where I got this shirt from, their spare closet. So
So, first things first, like going into this dream, we're going to talk about pee again, but we're going to talk about dreaming like about cars and stuff first. I'm going to touch base with a couple things.
okay.
So in dreamland, a car is a symbol of control that you have in your life. For example, in your dream, if you're riding in a car, pay attention to where you're sitting in the vehicle. Are you driving? You're in the control. Are you in the passenger seat or back seat, letting others or letting like events take control of your life?
Mm.
Um, in your dream, if your vehicle won't start, you may be feeling powerless in some aspect of your life. If you cannot find where you parked your car, you may be feeling unhappy with parts of your life.
Mm.
You might not know what path to take um, or which way you want to go,
Yeah,
metaphorically.
that's how I
Um,
think about like you're lost.
yeah. If your car is being smashed,
Oh.
you are lacking goals or not meeting the goals you have set for yourself.
Mm.
A parked car can mean you need to stop and take a break and enjoy your life. Dreaming of a parking lot is the same along those lines, like that you need to like if you're parking your car that you just need to like stop and take a break.
Mm-hmm.
Um the last thing I put about cars, and I won't talk about like my thoughts on some of these, but to purchase a car means you are committed to important life decisions. So I just thought it was super cool that like a car, it just means like the
It,
control you have in your life, and like I just feel like that's very like metaphoric, like I mentioned, like it
yeah,
just, but it makes a lot of
I think
sense.
those make sense. I'm usually the cynic, but I can get behind those for sure.
Mhm. Um, yeah, let me see. The parking lot one. Where did that go? Like a parked car in the parking lot, like or parking your car means you need to like step back and take a break.
Mm-hmm.
And I felt like that could relate because, as we just said, like in the intro to this, like life has been insane. So I think I do need to like stop
Mm-hmm.
and enjoy the moment
Mm-hmm.
because I have not been these past like 4 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
We went camping last weekend. That was probably the best thing for me. I'm
Mm-hmm.
so excited to be back out in the mountains.
Yeah.
And I also really enjoyed the last one about like to purchase a car, like you're committed to like your life decisions, like you're like, and I feel like that's true though. When you purchase a car, like you're committing something big. Like that's a big purchase.
Right.
I've never dreamt of that.
Yeah, no, it's like very literal. It's like a very literal, I guess, analogy or like metaphor, but like I said, I can actually get behind these ones, and I think like it's crazy how like one thing can symbolize so much in your dreams.
Yes, and there's so much more about cars
Mhm.
that I could have went into, but I just wanted to tie like some of the parts that kind of
Mhm.
went to my dream. And I added like purchasing a car though because I really like that one.
Yeah. Well, cool.
Um so wait. Are you ready to talk about peeing?
Yes.
All right. According to Auntie Flo, it can mean two things. One, you need to let go of your emotions or that you're spending too much money. And I have been spending so much money lately. Like,
That's you know what? I'll tell you about that when it's my turn.
okay. Like I've definitely have just been like binging on Amazon, like just spending it like whatever. I just sent us all in our little friend group bracelets and
It is cute
which I
though.
wanted to do that, but like that's just like an example of what I've been like I just can't stop clicking buy now. Doesn't matter if I've been drinking water all night or if I've had a glass of wine. I'm like buy now, buy now.
Yeah, I had been I used to do that with the Groupon app when I was like half
Yeah.
awake, so I had to delete it. It's like years ago. I probably still have Groupons
Um
I haven't used.
So, Auntie Flo like literally goes real deep about like peeing in your dreams. Like I highly recommend if you've ever dreamt about pee in any single way. I never thought that I would ever tell anyone to look this up, but it was so freaking interesting. Like I I'm sorry, I don't know.
I will touch
I
on
also never
bathrooms, so
dreamt
I can relate to that.
I've never dreamt about pee and it was just so like I was like, "Holy shit, there's so much." Um But anyways, so to dream that you are watching someone urinate can mean that you need to communicate better with others around you. If it is your pee that you are dreaming about, could mean that your life is getting out of control, which I thought that was interesting because it tied into like the aspects of a car.
Mhm.
In some older dream text, dreaming of pee can mean you can be getting some financial gain soon. Still waiting for that one to occur. This dreams happened about a month ago.
Mhm.
Where's my money? I'm gonna start peeing coins. Sorry, sorry. Um, to dream of pee spilling out all over the floor can mean you're fearful of losing control over your money in the near future. Which God bless. Like I have been having money problems because I can't stop spending money recently. Like I always say that like I'm adult poor, like all my bills are spent, and then I like always have a little extra. I'm like, I could put that in my savings or I could go shopping. And I have no self control recently. Just, I feel like 2020 has us all like that, just spending some extra money what we shouldn't be
Yeah,
spending.
like the economy should be just fine.
I
Yeah.
agree. Like, I'm spending money everywhere.
I think that Amazon's like single-handedly saving the economy right now.
And I
And
also
people in their
like,
20s to 30s.
then I'm like, oh, I bought too much from Amazon. Like, I should go support a mom and pop shop. So then I've been going up to like even our farmers market every Wednesday and buying like
Oh,
all the fresh produce
that's good.
from them.
Yeah.
And or I'll like go to one of our shops in town and be like, gotta go get some dog treats from these people because Amazon doesn't need that money.
Yeah.
But now I'm just all the duplicates of money. So this is just really like I've just been having fun
Eh.
shopping and I need to
Wow, so that's pretty
stop.
relevant.
It is. So like I never in a million years would ever think of like dreaming a pea means like about money in
Mhm.
life.
I
Never.
know.
Ever. All right. So one more thing about pea. Seeing a baby urinate in your dream, this one can have spiritual meaning. You need to remove negative emotions from your life. Seeing this in your dream is a clear message that you can overcome anything in your life.
Do you remember what that was from?
That was from the
It's the
anti-flow.
anti-flow too.
Yeah, because she's like the spiritual
Right.
one.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, not the other anti. There's two
How is that? Like, I
anti-flow.
thought you could only have one domain name. I feel like they like have to be in a
I
lawsuit with each
feel like
other.
one is I don't know. And I'm all for the spiritual
Why do we
anti-flow.
keep? Yeah, it is. It's a pretty trippy website. Hmm.
Which I thought was awesome. Then potty training or seeing a toddler in a toilet in your dream, like potty training, can signify new beginnings.
Okay.
Which I agree, because that's a new beginning
Yeah.
for you, like in your life. Like, so if you're dreaming about that, that's something you're trying to accomplish. But in my dream, I was literally like taking my child's diaper off. Like, we're not near potty training, so I have
Yeah.
no fucking clue. But
Yeah. Well, maybe you're just like,
those
oh, I can't
are
wait till
my
she is potty trained, and like the anxiety from that. I don't know.
Oh my gosh, no, because then I have to have the anxiety of her using public toilets right now during a pandemic. We'll just stick in diapers right now.
Nah, she good. Don't you
I'm just
worry.
kidding. I'm just kidding.
Um.
But yeah, so that was my little Applebee's to
That
peeing.
sounds like a febrile dream.
February?
Febrile dream.
February?
Somebody in medical is
Sorry.
gonna listen to this, be like, what are you even talking about? You're making stuff up.
What is happening?
Oh, I feel like I sound like a frog right now.
You don't sound bad.
Um,
You definitely don't. You don't sound yourself. Like, you don't sound 100%, but you don't sound bad. You look good. You look good.
I don't know about all that. Janie's just seen me in all walks of life. That's why I look. I've looked worse.
I didn't shower today, so I
I've
just feel like,
I've looked worse. We'll put it that way.
wait, so there's like this option coming soon to what we record on to do like videos, like so we can
Oh,
record
honey,
like
please.
our video too.
Mm-mm. Sorry, guys. You
We're not there
guys,
yet. We're not there. Or you're just gonna see a
if
scungy.
we're scungies, I don't know. Is that a word? Scungy?
I like the word
I think you
scungy.
combined like I don't know.
Grungy.
Yeah, and like scummy.
Grungy and like scummy.
Scungy. It's like Gumby. Scumgy.
Scungy.
Oh God.
Put that on a shirt.
All right.
I'm feeling scungy today.
So one word for what I'm feeling right now. Whew. Oh, okay. All right.
You know, there's no France. Good. You ready to talk?
Yes.
If we're not feeling good, you talked a lot during mine, so
It just comes in waves. It's very bizarre. It comes in waves. It's
we can take breaks if
no,
needed.
I'm good. Power through. Yeah, I'll talk to my mom and she'll be like, "You can go." I'm like, "No, I'm fine." And then like 15 minutes goes by. I'm like, "Woo!" And I'll get real dizzy, and then I gotta like, all right.
Yeah,
It's weird. It's the only way I can describe it. Um, but I can still
I
taste
feel
and
like you're gonna
smell.
test
So,
positive. Not in like a bad way. I just feel like,
oh,
because you said you never
yeah,
felt
I'll
like
be
this
surprised
before.
if it's not because I don't. I told
If
Pam
it's not,
I
like,
don't know
I
what's
like
wrong with me. Then it's kind of concerning.
test myself for everything else because what's happening with my
Yeah,
body.
so I don't know, but I still have taste and smell, so that's a good sign. That it's
Yeah, I don't with my allergies right now. I should probably go get tested.
Okay, so my dream takes place at first, and it does. We will find a common link to yours, of course,
As
as we
always,
always do,
as
even though we
always.
don't know what we're talking about. So, it starts out that I guess I'm opening a bar, or like a pub type restaurant. So the theme is supposed to be like an Irish pub, but it has like a
Mhm.
much more contemporary, like chic look, if you will. Like if I was going for Irish pub, I like really failed. But so
Somebody was just at my house and saw the magnet for feck's sake on
oh,
my fridge
and
that
I
you
got
got me from
Ireland. Yeah, I
Ireland.
think
I literally just talked about that
I
this
must have
summer.
been looking, thinking about that trip before this stream. So
Mhm.
um so it was like the grand opening day, and of course there was I have another dream about a bathroom. So there's a long line for the bathroom, for the women's bathroom, okay? But the men and women's
As
were
always.
like, you know how when you go to like walk into almost like a stadium bathroom or something, the guys and girls are like right next to each other. So like you have to make
Yeah.
a left or a right, and then you can kind of like see into the entrance of the other one, which is like really weird to me. I don't know why. Like I don't know. That's okay, but do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, but I don't think that's weird. It just
I don't
keeps
know.
it
It weirds
open.
me out, but
You can't see any of
I
the toilets
know.
or
But
shit. It's just the sinks and shit.
I think it eliminates the privacy part. Like, why are we separate then?
Nice stuff. But then you'd have to like touch like a public
Oh
door. So I
yeah,
feel like it's like
it
more
makes total
sanitary.
sense. It's just a thing of mine. It always bugged me. So, there's a really, really long line for the girls' room, and there's not
Hmm.
for the guys' room, but for some reason there's a guy who's like standing in line for the girls' bathroom, and he like insists on going to the girls' bathroom. And again, like, why do I keep having dreams about like guys trying to come to the girls' bathroom?
Did I tell you the last dream about me going to Kenny Chesney?
No, 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 no. So let me get through this. You have to
Oh,
tell me that. So,
okay. I will.
so this guy's trying to like use the girls' bathroom. And meanwhile, like I don't know why he is because there's a really long line for it, idiot. But and he's like, "What are you talking about? Like we do this in Europe all the time. If we have any listeners in Europe and you can vouch for this, please let me know. There's no factual basis to this." And I was like, and then everyone yells like, "Well, we don't hear," and everyone's like getting angry at this guy, and he's like, "Well, fine." So he just went and used the guy's bathroom. Um, meanwhile, like when I was in France, I definitely like used a guy's bathroom because the girls' line was too long,
Yeah.
and it was fine. So total hypocrite. So,
I don't give a two shits.
I
I just
don't
go, let
either. Like
me do it. Well,
I
that
mean,
makes
like
sense.
if like like if I'm in there, I don't really want a guy to come in and like whip out his stuff in front, But like if you gotta go in the stall or like if no one's in there, I don't care. But
Exactly. Like if I'm in the stall, like even with my child, as long as I have a stall and like they
yeah,
could do their business,
exactly. Like I said,
yeah,
I don't even know why they're separated. But anyways, so
exactly. Me neither.
um, it seemed like the dream took like that's like the only thing that happened in the pub because that I opened.
Okay.
Um,
So I need to share my Kenny Chesney story that happened in real
mhm.
life. It was the Kenny Chesney concert that we went to together,
Oh,
but I was not with you at this
uh-huh.
part. And the I was with Trevor, but we were just dating at the time and like newly
Oh
started
God, I
dating
forgot
too.
Trevor was there. Yeah.
Yeah. We were in his
Yep, I
truck
remember.
that we tailgated with. Um so first off, I won't tell you that part. Anyways, we go into the bathroom and I was like, man, this line is so long. Like, and he's like, just went into the men's and like walked right back out. And I was like, still like outside the line. And I was like, fuck it. And I had a cowboy hat on. I put all my hair up in
Oh
it
my
and put
God,
the hat
that's
on.
so funny.
But I had a dress on. And I was like, and I walk in there and I just yelled out to everyone and I said, Obama said I could. And I went and I peed and I picked the stall that had like puke all over it. And I was like, well, now I have to fucking pee in this because I just made a big deal over it about how I don't care who goes into whatever fucking bathrooms,
Oh
basically.
my God.
And I did some like good thing I had a dress on actually to be able to like do
This
some
is
maneuvering,
terrible. I now need a
but also for
Zofran. Oh,
oh, the ice cream man's going past my house. Trevor, take Molly to get ice cream. They're at the pool. They won't make it. We never make it in time
we
because I
don't
live in a
either.
like.
We don't either.
Do you have
They
an
do,
ice cream
yeah.
man?
We've
Oh,
had food trucks since like the pandemic hit. It's pretty cool.
the one time we got ice cream from the guy, and he goes, "Do you want to buy something?" And I was like, "No, we're just standing here."
It must happen a lot.
Yes, we
I
do.
mean,
Right? I like felt that. I was like, maybe I should buy a couple
times are
extras.
hard, There's not a lot of
Sorry.
entertainment going on. So
They come every Monday here, but he comes at like a random different time, so we never know when to like be listening.
Okay,
Sorry,
so
continue.
that was pretty much the only part that was relevant for the pub. And then I don't know if this is like part of our grand opening or if it was just like a transition to another kind of chapter of the dream. But we were picked up at the pub, and it's like we were part of a game show, and the host was like driving us around
Love
to
me some
go
game
to different
shows.
destinations, and it was definitely me and you.
Yeah.
I don't remember who else was. I'm pretty sure Cam was there. I don't remember who else was with us. And we, the only stop that I remember that we went to was the state park. It was like a big park. So naturally, of course, that's something.
I'm
Yeah.
ready. I'm
So,
ready. State
so
park.
I remember we were driving through this park, and then we were about to exit the parking lot, like getting ready to leave. And there was a big freaking boa constrictor, like hanging down from a tree and just like straight chilling there. And we were just like, oh my God, look at that. And then underneath that area was like a pond area. And there was like a 12-foot alligator or like crocodile, and I guess an alligator, like swimming around like really fast though, like really, really fast. And we were just like watching
Do they
this.
normally swim slow?
What?
Do they normally swim
I
slow?
don't know. It was
This is a,
faster.
this is actually like a legit question because I don't know their speed of
So we
swim.
actually we were watching Survivor Man or something over the weekend, and or like
Hmm.
Bear Man versus Wild. He said that alligators can run up to 30 miles an hour for short bursts. Me and Cam call bullshit, but by short burst he must mean like a meter or something.
A
Yeah,
sprint.
like
Like just like
right, but
sprint.
enough to get what he needs to get or protect himself or herself. I don't know why all
Okay.
gators are men
Yeah.
in what I'm saying. Um, yes.
Themselves. We're trying here, guys. We're trying.
So, so the gators I've seen swimming through my pond are generally pretty slow.
You have gators in
Oh
your
yeah,
pond?
that's where this is coming from. So,
First off, turn your camera back on because I cannot see you.
um,
Oh,
sorry, someone was
thank you.
calling me. I think it
No,
was
you're
my
good.
Lowe's pickup order. Shoot, that's okay. We're almost done.
You
Um,
can answer it.
sorry, they'll leave a message. I'll call back.
You can.
Um,
Okay.
so the gators in my pond generally swim slow, or from what I think. Um, and just touching base on that, I've lived in South Carolina for 3 years, and this is the first time I've ever seen a gator. But yeah, they made their way into our neighborhood. There's like, first it started with one, and he bounces between that freaking pond behind my house that causes me so much emotional distress, clearly. And
Don't worry, the well
between,
got it. The well will take
right,
care of the
between
gator.
that pond and the main pond. And of course, I just bought a paddleboard, so I got to enjoy paddleboarding for like a month. Um, and
You can still do it.
Well, now there's 2 gators. I ain't gonna mess around with that. Homie don't play with 2 gators.
Well, where are you else going to go? There's probably gators everywhere.
Well, yeah, but like my pond's not very big. So and the fact that I
Got
know that
you.
there's
I
2
get it.
gators
I
like
get it.
hopping between the 2, I'll go to like
Chilling.
the inlet or
Yeah,
I'll go. It's fine if I don't see them, but people are like visibly seeing them go back and forth. So,
I understand.
yeah.
You can come paddle more to my swimming pool.
Yeah, so we see this gator swimming around, and the gator kind of like shimmies his way up what looks like a storm drain or something. I don't know. And then he starts going up the tree that the boa constrictor's on. And then the boa constrictor's like, And then he like attacks the gator and is like, choo! Like, I'm darting my hand right now because that's the only way I can explain it. He goes like, pew, pew! And the one like pew he gets him, he like darts at him, guys, like with its head, and he like hits the gator, and he like punts the gator like a million miles. I like
Holding back
a,
so much
a
laughter, and I
million
can't.
miles like through the air. And the funny thing, it's not funny, but the funny thing is, we're exiting the parking lot and we're seeing this happen like out of the rear view window mirror. Sorry. out of the rear view mirror, we're seeing this happen, and I guess that was like an overnight camp that I was supposed to leave my dog at, because all of a sudden we see this happen and we're like, oh my God, Miles is still there. And it wasn't like we forgot about him. It was just like, oh my God, we need to go back and get him. And sure enough, we look in the rearview mirror and the little guy is like sprinting at the car like a cartoon character. So things got really like cartoonified in my dream. I don't know. I
Gotcha,
don't think that's
gotcha.
a word. And he's like sprinting, like pew, 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 pew. And thank God he made it to the car and I woke up. And that's all.
I just like lost everything at pew pew, and I feel like I forgot about everything else besides like a pew pew and Hane's hand motions.
Yeah, it
Pew
was like
pew. This is what we do need. You need to look at our scungy selves and watch us
pew
go pew
pew pew
pew.
pew. Yeah, it's whew. Yeah, that would actually make so okay, so the one thing I really looked up in this, and I think for anybody who's a Harry Potter fan, the pew pew was like when like the basilisk is
Here
like
we go
I
again,
know. Well,
talking about
a lot
Harry
of my life.
Potter all the time. Yeah,
Listen, I'm sorry
sorry.
that you're like a social invalid who doesn't get into Harry Potter, okay?
I'm sorry
But it's
too.
I'm not gonna hide my
I
love for it. So it's like when
I don't have
the
to. You
basilisk
don't
is
have
like a
to.
big snake in Harry Potter, and he like pew like attacks like real sharp. I don't know.
But guys, do you realize that she just did the hand motion again? Pew! And it's the best thing in the whole entire
Yeah,
universe.
I mean,
Look,
so
maybe I'll just try. You know what? 2020 sucks. Maybe I'll just start trying to get into Harry Potter
do
again.
it. I mean, it's so um I looked up I gotta find my interpretation here. So, I mentioned I keep dreaming about bathrooms and like a man in a bathroom when he's not supposed to be. And
I hate how much this is tying together with my dreams. Like, why do they
yeah,
always
so
tie
I
together?
decided this is the part that
Hey, Mocha, can you not
this is the
bark?
part I'm gonna interpret
Sorry,
because I think the rest is pretty like it's like my mind just processing my life. My husband's terrified. We had like three neighbors warn us that there's a gator in our pond and to watch our dog. And my husband's like terrified that the gator's gonna eat Miles, which is totally
Oh my
possible.
gosh, that'd be
Yeah,
devastating.
so but he'll come like within like 10
Man, I
yards
was
of
gonna
the
ask you if I
water.
could bring Mocha
Oh yeah,
down.
you can. We have him outside
Maybe
all
I
the
don't.
time. He's fine. We just don't let him go near the water. Um, he doesn't like to
Okay.
anyways, but so that's where all that stuff comes from, I think. But the part about, you know, a public bathroom and so one thing I found, it was on crystalclearintuition.com, which is one I don't use much, but dreaming of using the toilet in a public bathroom is a sign that you're worried about showing your vulnerabilities to others. If the bathroom is crowded or you are afraid someone is going to come into the bathroom, it means that there are parts of yourself that you are hiding from others. And some examples are feeling like you're not being accepted by others, that you're not adequate enough, basically general feelings of insecurity around others, or like acting like
Hmm.
you're inauthentic and showing others like parts of yourself because you're afraid they'll reject the real you. Um, which I think most people can relate to on one level or another, and I can certainly relate to that.
Yeah, I feel like everyone has like
Yeah, and like
secrets.
insecure, like I relate to it more as like insecurities and feeling like you're not good enough.
Yes, I didn't want to really use the word
Yeah.
secrets. I felt like that wasn't
So
the
I mean I can definitely relate to that. And this is another part that I found that I wasn't going to talk about until you went in detail with like the urine, and it's just kind of amazing how much you can interpret from bathrooms. Um, so, and I
right.
think you had mentioned something about prosperity and money. So they even got
Yeah.
into um, to see that you as a man are entering into a woman's bathroom in your dream means that new updates, which make you surprised in your relationship, will happen. And to see that you as a woman are entering into a men's bathroom in your dream may represent that you will move to a new place. Again, this is one I kind of called bullshit on because I don't.
Like, what does that mean when I do that in real
And then
life?
it gets like really detailed. To dream that a child is entering a woman's bathroom may indicate that you want to adapt to a place where you move to and that you have problems. To see that a child is entering into a man's bathroom, like they get really specific. And they also talk about to see that you're dancing in a bathroom. So this is what I kind of called bullshit. Um,
So this is where I have a problem. Like, I don't have a problem with their like way they're talking about the dream and
mhm.
interpreting the dream. I have a problem like ciphering like dream life in real life. Does
So
that
kind
make
of like you're
sense?
trying to
Like
relate that. So what's that mean when I do that in real
I
life? Yeah.
yes, like that's what I mean. Like I even just said it there. Like I didn't even like
Yeah.
think like, oh, that's just dreaming. Or
Yeah.
like a young child has to go into the bathroom with like
And I think
it's gonna happen. Molly's gonna be with Trevor, like going into the bathroom. Like so, I this literally has nothing to do with your dream, nothing with that. But like when we
yeah.
talk about this stuff, I'm also kind of curious if other people like I want to call like bullshit and all that stuff because of real life. And I was like, wait,
Right.
this is a dream. This is a
Well,
dream, Jaynee. Simmer down.
I think they get like that gets really detail oriented, and I think it just gets a little mucky, whereas I think the ones that are a little broader allow you to like interpret it how it applies to you. Whereas those ones that get like
Yeah.
really detail oriented, um, I think it's harder to make it like applicable, but that's just how my
Hmm.
style of how I interpret dreams. Like some people are really into like tarot cards and like like they
Hmm.
really go with literal like interpretations like that. Like they like live by
Yeah.
what or like psychics and stuff like that. So if that's your jam, good for you. That's great. It's just not my jam. So
I want to do a tarot card
I have a
reading so
friend
bad.
who Melissa, she does Brian's Melissa. She does tarot cards, and she's I think a vivid dreamer, and I think she said thank you.
She
The
lucids
word was
dreams too.
escaping me. So we need to have her on here talking about tarot cards and how she feels
Oh,
once we can get our
I
lives back
need her
together.
to
Yeah,
do
she's really into that stuff.
reading.
So shout out if you listen.
Sweet.
Sorry we've been absent.
I will mute out your last name, so don't worry.
Yeah, there you go. But anyways, so that's what I got. That was my yeah,
That's interesting.
intriguing.
Mhm.
Um,
All right. So thank you guys so much for listening.
I'm
Haim's
just laughing
laughing
at
at
my
me, but
life.
whatever.
Thank you guys
Uh
for struggling through this
be
with
sure to
us.
thanks for still struggling through this all the
Uh,
time with us because we'll always struggle. Be sure to follow us at WTF Did I Dream Last Night on Instagram.com. Follow us on Twitter too at WTF Did I Dream Last Night. And send us your dreams at WTF Did I Dream Last Night at gmail.com. We do listener dream mails every last Friday of the month. And that's one thing we have been keeping up with during
yes.
our crazy times. So we appreciate you guys and we love you. If you like us, leave us a review on Apple Podcasts. It definitely
Yeah,
helps us
yeah.
out and we appreciate
Alrighty. Well,
you.
thanks for listening, guys. And until next time, happy dreaming.